Oh yeah, welcome out ladies and gentlemen to the RGL Invite Season 8 Grand Finals Demo Review. We are 2 days late, but unfortunately I think Blake gave Jacob the bug, as it will be referred to. But no matter what, the show must go on. How you doing today, Jacob?
Better. I'm tired.
That's good.
Work was hard.
Tired's better than
Yeah.
Chunder.
True.
So, there's a couple of reasons for this. First of all, this was, this was requested, and you guys already know how much I love talking about the game in the first place. So if I'm being prompted with talking about the game some more, generally I usually will not decline. But I specifically was probably going to look at this regardless, because I'm actually interested in a couple of point of views, and I'm interested in one of the major things that went through my head, at least on Swiftwater specifically, and we will get more into it once we get to it. But to give like a sneak peek. From a combo point of view on Swiftwater, I highly. Oh, I was gonna. That's my ringtone. I could see it coming in. I could tell that not I could tell, but I think that their combo was pre-rotating out of upper the second that we exchanged. What I think was happening is the reason I think this is because when we would repush through tunnel, they would be super fast. And I am of the suspicion that their combo was pre-rotating out of upper without their spy having a call of it. And I might be wrong in that.
Was definitely dropping down
Yeah,
ahead of time. He actually got caught out in the third half, like, real bad because of it.
Yeah, because it was... We never went against another team that would jump down immediately after exchanging. The second after the exchange came in for post, they would immediately jump down, or at least that's my suspicion, because they were there so fast. So I want to see if that was even the case, but I also want to see the point of view of both the spies and stuff, because I want to see what position they were in to be able to call things, amongst other things. So once you're loaded up, we could be ready to go. If I'm on the first half, go to tick 500.
I'm at tick 300. Let me adjust a little bit. I didn't know you moved from tick 300.
Yeah,
I just copied what was on your stream. Alright, I'm good.
Alright, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go, and we unpause on go. 3, 2, 1, go. So starting off on this first half is going to be Hood. Yeah, well, so the thing with that rollout, that rollout's actually really fun. It got cut off by the stream, but the first sticky that you do out of the shutter, you pogo, but it's a pogo. You pogo immediately into that ramp right next to spawn, which lets you to surf. And depending on how close you were to that second sticky that you were pogoing off of, that determines how much of a vertical velocity you have. The more vertical velocity you have, that gives you a higher chance of getting propelled over the bats, which is the goal there. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you hit your head, and then you gotta...
I didn't know you do that. I like how you go and trap their spawn just to make them
so
no other trap.
I only do this in matches, but I set the normal traps. The normal traps I do on every single payload map is just right outside the spawn gates to get free cart kills. And I still do that in matches because, first of all, people get used to the traps of being outside spawn, and not all the time, but it serves as a bait ultimately. Like if they think that I have 8 stickies out of their spawn, the theory is that it increases the chances of a funny trap working. So.
And we get good picks with that trap. Unfortunately,
yeah, we do.
The combo goes upper like every half.
But still getting us. I think we got the sniper with it, which is so good. So we're just waiting for sacks early on. Carson just straight up feeds. Their sack actually killed Banny too. I don't know even what to say there. So how does this spot even work? If I can get on his POV fast enough. I don't think I can. How does the sniper thing work? Where like they bounce up and down in the water?
If you're in water and you're scoped, you literally could just jump while scoped.
Really? That's just the entire mechanic?
Yeah, although he was crouched, I'm not sure he might have been going for it. He was in the exact spot, so.
I see. So the Hood leaves here, and this is what I wanted to see specifically where you were standing on first, because I don't really pay attention to. Well, I can't pay attention to where you stand, but.
Kind of like this spot because I can see things and I can't get shot. Triple actually comes really close to finding me. Wait, no, never mind. I don't think he does. Alright, yeah, so I just called that here because I know their combo's not going there. And you get the push to.
I don't know if they use on. I believe they do use an ODB here. They're just clearing 6 right now. I think they want to clear this fast. They don't have a sniper, but they still want to exchange. See, like this drives me nuts. You're just stepping a sniper, like. This right here is already wasted time to me. Like the second you show here is a combo you need to use. Like anything past that is, because like if you're sitting here and you're not showing, okay, that's one thing. But they've been actively showing for the past 30 seconds.
Well, if their game plan is to push the cart at the same time, it's not a problem to sit around and waiting.
Right.
But they're not pushing. I mean, see, they're still pushing the cart, so they're actively winning during the exchange.
Yeah.
But they got stuck in because nobody held the door.
Yeah, no one held the door open. One thing that Hunter was very, very good at stuffing Ubers, and what I actually started doing for the rest of this match is I usually have a trap right here, and because Hunter would stuff them, their medic would have to flash both players, which would mean for a fraction of the second, one of the players would not be flashed, and I would always get a kill during the Uber, because Hunter would always stuff them to this corner, which we'll probably see later on, but Hunter was like the real MVP of second, at least from the combo point of view, because he was just constantly stuffing them. So the call was made to jump down because they were going tunnel. We did lose Jacob, and Sniper is inside. I want to see the way our flank fought this year. Is JJ going to jump down on them? He's just peeking from the side. Okay, so Lenny won the SVS, so then we take this wide.
Yeah, which our Sniper has an inherent advantage if they're just sitting or spamming it the entire time, because it puts a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, you're going to see ODB get super aggressive in main on both offense and defense. I was really confused by the way he was playing it.
Oh, so Soapy did come in through the top, and he just took a 1v1 of Carson.
Did he?
I feel like if they just send another player up there, Carson probably gets picked.
Yeah,
and they're behind him.
Freelander was talking to me a couple hours ago about this whole like idea of playing close, and he didn't like it. And I said, I think the main reason why it didn't work for MCM when they tried it is because that they didn't put enough emphasis on upper. They kind of hard tunnel, and they let our players do upper for free. And this only works right here on the floor if you have people up top to secure it, right?
Yeah, you have two options really, and well, we're going through an exchange right now. Did we use? We didn't use. I'm actually surprised we don't use there. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think
You're
our medic.
On the brink of
yeah, our medic kited immediately. I was up top and ODB bombed me, and I was confused by that. So, but I landed on Pack, I think.
They can send their flank to side tunnel, or they can send their flank upper, and we're kind of split thin because we have our heavy, who's kind of part of the flank and combo at the same time, and at least how we play it. Watching upper alone, kind of a sentry gun passively baiting, and then our actual flank on the left. So we're watching both doors, but you could stack way more players in one door that overwhelm those numbers. But it's much easier for us to react to the side tunnel because I'm actively calling it. And it's more of a threat to our combo, so we're more careful about it. But we don't really have a lot of people watching Cage. So if they just rush Cage with 3 players...
Yeah, so that got the force, yeah. The thing is, like, I hated that force worked because the call was to fight tunnel without jumping down. So I was hard focused on this. I probably should have... Yeah, I guess I tunneled too hard. I probably should have just looked, like, through the window or at least, like, passively spammed it. They do have ad now, but their combo's all the way out. Their combos roll. They lose their Putus.
Wasn't that when I said we can use? But
yeah,
not
no, that was.
Logan just kind of used Ubers.
Yeah, he still used, which I thought he used because of the engineer. So like I was surprised when he gave that answer too.
He didn't take like any damage from what I saw.
I mean, I think he ate like a meat shot, but it was only like 40 damage. So yeah, I mean, I think he did ultimately use because he thought he used, but. From my point of view, like in the split second, I'm like, okay, the engineer was on him, and he hit it like like a third of his health.
There was nothing abnormal about my call. A lot of times when we have Uber ad and they're pushing through tunnel, I call to stay up top because we can afford.
They do have ad here. They used it gets like look at this stuff, dude. Like completely stuffing the entirety of the Uber. Our flank design tunnel, but the rest of our combo was able to live because of Hunter. We come back in. We use immediately on cart and try to kill their cart pushers. Their Putus is behind us. And I'm pretty sure I'm focusing, I guess not. I was trying to focus upper. I just tunnel vision lower and they got stabbed by BM. Interesting.
I'm trying to stay alive because I know the game's over for a second.
That was really derpy. Because it looked like the kite from us looked pretty good because of Hunter, but we just try to get back in upper too hard. Good rocket from ODB. I think he caught a pipe and a rocket at the same time, so that will stop the spawn camp. I think that pick alone probably just stopped the spawn camp, and then the call for here just get aggressive.
All 4 looked at me.
I want to see how, dude. I remember rolling Chinatown. Oh, we got arrowed, man.
Yeah, all 4 of them turned around. Every single one of them.
I had to call Carson out here because Carson wanted to go into their combo, and I said no. Okay.
I mean, there was no combo to go into.
Yeah. If I'm gonna get on my point of view, one of the things that happened in this match, it never happened in any other scrim, any other match, was me primarily playing on the floor. If you're gonna notice that we didn't rotate a lot, we didn't climb a lot for a couple of reasons. They sent a lot of their team into IT, so we weren't able to fight it. So I would just sit down on this floor right here and spam the hell out of it, and we just get so much damage.
Yeah, honestly, you don't gotta climb if we play silos properly, but it all depends on if I'm calling a sniper tracks. So if the sniper's not called tracks, we could really be out of bunker more often and not like hiding. Because there's not a lot of sight lines he can get if you're close to Jim, for example, you know?
Yeah, I want to see the way that their flank plays Jim, because from my point of view, it's not necessarily that we had...
There was like no pressure.
Yeah, it's not that we always had control of Jim, but Jim wasn't really a major threat to me as much as I thought it would be.
So JJ's playing the middle awning, which according to Etney, the middle awning is the best of the 3 awnings. I don't know why, but Etney is a supreme soldier overlord, so you gotta trust him.
Lenny wins the SVS, and once the SVS is won at this point, you just have all the, like, you see the combo point comes out immediately once we have that space. I remember seeing ODB. I don't know if it was right here, but ODB started sitting up here on one of the halves when he was on offense, and I was just like, really? Because like if he plays it correctly, I can't really peek him. I have to peek him from like super wide here. It was just
he's
troll.
Just kind of jumping through the window. I think Lenny adjusts to that, and he actually hard scopes that in the 3rd half and kills him a couple times. And that's where I dropped China. So now we have Ad.
I remember BM jumping from this platform a bunch of times.
Yeah, he drops down a shit ton, and in fact,
see, I was alone there. That was my fault.
Does he ever sap our gun in this hold?
I don't think so. He would always go for medic. The thing with BM is on this point. I would say it was for the majority of the game, but on it, like right here, like for the majority of the game, he's constantly sacking, and he's either getting it or he's not. Which, like,
look at Perrin's gun spot. You could enforcer snipe it literally from drop down from like
this gun can. This gun, I don't want to say confuse me, but this gun I paid attention to because for some reason this gun got a lot of value. And
it's phenomenal for sack protection, and I guess it sacked a shit ton.
Like this gun is like perfectly positioned, and it has direct sight onto the cart too. I don't know. I mean, I guess where would you have to stand to enforcer it? Like right here, maybe.
Even drop down.
Yeah, like look at this. Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Angle if
yeah, I see what you're referring to. Like,
but you'd have to wait for the.
Does enforcer have fall off for guns?
No.
No. Okay, yes, dude. So you could sit right here and quite literally be halfway across the map. This is when JJ comes into the flank.
The accuracy reset. It would be really annoying. You wouldn't be able to get it without like someone else spamming it, but.
Yeah, dude. JJ had some gross flanks. I see the exact silent you're referring to. Yeah, I guess he could do that. That really would be the play, because like this gun gets so much value.
It goes down in the Uber. The entire Uber was focused on it. So JJ Slim, wait no, this is not the 3rd half.
Yeah, this is it. But JJ did flank there and get a 3K. Yeah. They just had Uber at and they took it into us and it worked as it should have. I'm trying to think of a way to like make it so that it goes into our favor, but like there's only so many ways you can kite 3rd. They get super aggressive as they should. They didn't lose 2 people.
We could start ending choke instead of like.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Like
sad, play choke and play close 4th if they cap, and if not, we can come back in and just keep our flank in and like drop down.
If you want to kite 3rd while having Uber Desad, you can't leave the spawn. You have to either coat somewhere else. I still don't like the way that we played this. Like anytime that their flank went towards garage, the theory was to like walk into them, deny these players, but I would always be the only one. Even through grands.
There is a way to deny it, unfortunately. I honestly think 4th is just the worst point in the map.
We are so rolled, holy hell. One sticky.
Hunter did a good job denying.
Yeah.
Like, very good.
JJ bombs in early here. That was way too early. Yeah, we come in here for the post. That was a really good surf. I didn't even notice that in the match. Surf just absolutely got out of that. Interesting. They're gonna start regressing. They're regressing to 3 down though. Yeah, there should be a collapse. Where the hell are we?
I don't know. I got 2 kills.
The hell?
Where are we? Who knows?
Where are we? Yeah, we're still hiding.
I get 2 kills and they're not there, and I'm screaming.
They're 3 down. Jacob comes in from behind. Oh my god. All right, now we're in. I guess I was scared of the sniper. If I only went in after the sniper is dead, there's no way I wouldn't aggress. We have now. We either gotta expect a sack. Yeah, here comes a sack. Like, dude, these denies from Hunter. Like on Asheville, like I'll give credit where it's due. Like JJ hard countered Soapy and Asheville, but on this map, dude, Hunter played very well on this map. Like not only denying Ubers, but like those bombs and stuff we get denied as well. Like
I'm never gonna tell Lenny to not do this because I trust how good of a sniper he is. But I really do think if we're behind the fence that we shouldn't even be taking SVS and we should be hiding. and baiting them forward. I think that's a mistake we make a lot. Is Lenny takes the SVS and then dies like 1 out of 5 times, and that 5th time he dies, we lose the whole, because then the sniper's sitting in garage of an engineer protected, and there's not a whole lot you can do to stop that, and then you can no longer actually fight them. You have to leave. I think the play is to literally not take SVS and force their sniper to have to come out of garage to take an angle, and if their combo gets close to the fence, just do an ultimate collapse and go into the sniper sight line and just try to wipe them. Right.
I really don't. Yeah, I don't like the way that their combo push just through the top left normal spot on the platform for Uber.
It's easy to deny.
Yeah.
And they're not even like ending their post on the
yeah, and they're all hiding too. Like Chinatown is just free. Bandy is alone, but their sniper dies for post, and now we just gotta live. Like the number one thing that was going through my head while you were explaining it is just the downtime. Like it just took them so long to even form that push, and now that the push is over, it's like, okay, is it back to square one or what? Like. They are prioritizing cart, which forces me to focus attention on it.
I shouldn't have died for that heavy pick.
So now Lenny's dead. So now here's the 1 in 5 they're
saying.
saying.
Just straight up lose, and that's what I'm saying.
Their sniper is Jim. Yeah.
If we don't take the SVS, what do you think they do in garage? They probably sit there, right?
Like in theory, I would like to say like the way that you counter this is we all have to go into them, but this sightline is way too big to be able to cover in an efficient amount of time. Like. I guess you're right. If your sniper dies, you have to have Uber, like, because again, ideally,
yeah.
I'd like to just walk into them so that their sniper, we can just force a sniper to not have a sightline. But because this is such a big sightline, the only way that you can close that gap is either a bomb or a spy or a sniper, and your sniper is already a non-fire because he died.
Yeah. Now we have this last one kind of sucks cheeks. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly.
I got dropped, I believe.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. So they're playing main. Am I alive? I just respawned and I'm watching them. Oh, I get killed by Marty. Yeah, you see that?
Oh, you got body blocked by the entire combo.
I get out though. Look, and then I go
that's
back.
how'd you only get 7 days?
Oh, I get a 2K here actually. And we lose somehow. Yeah, how do we lose this?
Jacob's behind on cart, 6 or 8.
I killed their med and demo in the post fight.
Oh, let's see. I think.
I'm watching our combo.
I guess I probably turned the corner too early. Because I think I died to 6 here. I called Uber. Like, once I get to the base of steps, it means I called Uber.
Being here. I don't know why he's here.
Let's see. Once I get to the base of the stairs here, I called Uber. Yeah, so I said use now, and he just milked it. I died to the 6 around the corner. Hunter is stuffing this, but Chinatown is still in the window for free.
Completely outside, but it's the heavy in the window. And then I come in and I kill
their car pushers are rolled. We lose our sniper.
We lost our flank.
Oh, yeah, and they're all just getting chipped down.
Yeah, that sniper. How did JJ and Baney lose the left? Because there's no Uber and they had buffs. Wait, Baney and JJ had buffs and a health kit on the left, and they lost somehow. Because that's really what kind of sparked it. Because Watterson got to sit on that window and get 4 kills.
Yeah, and their Putis. The Putis got like our gun and our engineer as well.
Yeah.
Series of bad plays. Our flank losing somehow. Me getting dropped. Not having window control for post. And even though this is a 14:30 time, I think one of the mentalities that Jacob and I had this season that I think I want to spread over to like the rest of the community if you're learning is I don't want to say never be satisfied, but if I'm going to be very, very literal in the way I speak, that's what Jacob and I's mindset were. It's never be satisfied. This 14:30, you know, if you're looking at it purely objectively, you're like, okay, this is a good defense, but that's not the way Jacob and I think. Like. We're thinking of how god-awful that last hold was, right?
It's a good defense riddled with bad defenses all over the place.
The second was okay, the third is okay, but...
And be like, alright, we played that well. The Ubers, there was 4 different fights, we lost track of the situation, and we lost, that happens a lot. But then we basically didn't have a 4th or last hold.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Like
individually on those points, we played like ass.
Yeah, like it's I don't want to say expected because I don't think that's the right word, but the goal is to have the best possible hold on every single point, and ideally only hold 1 point, right? So I think the whole point of even like mentioning this mindset is I want people to at least toy with the idea of thinking of how could have every single thing gone better, like what's the ways in which we can improve anything that we did, right?
People underestimate the benefit of that. We were 1 minute away from hard holding them on 4th.
Yeah.
You know how significantly easier it becomes to offend when you only have to cap 3 points on all the points? Even good teams can fuck up and get stuck on a point. And if you have to cap less points to win, it's going to be astronomically easier to win that half. So
I want you to
very important.
I want to get my POV here because I tried this the whole season and it never worked. So because I wasn't in our upper exchanges, what I would do is I would lay down 8 sickies on the ground and wait to det until the post, and it never got anything. And I was so like not annoyed, but I was like I guess disappointed that like these stickies, so like I'm laying down stickies now for post, and I wanted these to get something once Uber's faded.
Aiming at the same spot, maybe that's why.
Well, so in that case, they didn't work not because of the pyro, but it didn't work because their combo decided to play upper for post, not the middle platform. And usually it gets denied by pyro.
In the exchanges too?
Sorry?
You know how Banny fed him during
He jumps out of the window, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't like that because it was obviously not our game plan with Logan, but he kept going for like the engineer. I honestly think if Banny went for the sniper, like if whoever's scout we play with during those exchanges just literally fed for the sniper, if they're flash, it actually might be worth it.
Yeah. So their combo's hiding super hard here, and it's the calls to get focused on the gun, and then I get sniped. Classic main push.
This is the first time we've had to play against them.
Yeah, like I knew instantly
no other team had the balls to try this.
This was the first time that we had ever experienced a team that played the same way that we did, at least in regards to holding tunnel. This was the first time right here. So Jacob and I are both like, we're both like thinking of things right now, and it's me less so because generally it's gonna be him that's gonna try to think of something. And I think this right here is really shows, like I did not play well this half when I was offense in tunnel because I didn't value my life enough. Like I had the mindset still of I need to be the first one in to get this gun and somehow pressure the combo at the same time, which is just not feasible. Like it's not feasible. I can maybe get one thing, but I need to live while doing so. The great escape. Oh, then I get butter knife before I got the pack. It was so unfortunate.
I'm yelling the whole desk.
Yeah, their gun did go down.
Yeah. Where am I at? I'm behind still, so I'm still in a position to go for something.
Their gun's on flank right now, yeah.
Ammo.
Oh, he's pulling it now. So you now have vision of the gun being on flank.
Yeah, I die here. But I at least call the gun. Fucked up my movement, so I was flickering.
The trap kills 2 of our card pushers. We still bust through main. Hunter and Banny just made free space. I need to get this gun. Well, he's repairing it to hell, dude. The gun did go down and they just lost. So our flank, our pyro and scout, right? Like that's how I envision pushes.
Slow.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
no,
no reason
yeah,
to go feet,
exactly.
They're all walking into us.
So you notice, even if they were 3 up, we still backed up. Like even though they were 3 up, and the reason that's significant is because, in my opinion, most teams don't think like that. Most teams don't have that game sense. Whenever their enemy teams 3 up, they're like, okay, keep going, get as much ground as you can, which is good to an extent. That is understandable in certain circumstances. But when you still haven't guaranteed that you kept the point, that's not the right play, in my opinion. Once you've basically it's guaranteed that you've won the fight, actually guarantee it. Don't just assume that it's guaranteed. Those 3 players can still do a lot, as we're going to see in the third half with one soldier in a dream.
Damn, our flank is really
so we do have Uber here. The call was to use. I think I get stuff here. No, yeah, Rogue barely got out with the skin of his teeth, and we're just gonna try to get as many kills and picks as we can.
Yeah,
their entire team at Bandy Binds. Their entire team.
Look at our mindset is we don't really care if we get a medic or if we lose our medic. As long as we cap the point we fought for, it's worth it.
Yeah, generally, if you asked me in prior seasons if using on third there was bad, I would say no. But I think using there was good because that guarantees that we get third, and I think we are the only. Not I wouldn't say only, but we more than any other team realize the importance in third because we know that third is a good hold. Even if we're not confident in other teams being able to do it successfully, we still know that if you get held on third, it's not fun. So using there, even though it was seemingly quote-unquote guaranteed, I think is absolutely worth it. And
I actually personally think third is an easy hold to break now that I've kind of discovered how we should break it. It's just no team does it.
Right. Carson, I remember watching this because I was dead. I watched Carson like stagger himself for like another 8 seconds by not hitting a kill bind, dude. We lost the fight and he just stayed on cart without kill binding. That's like a super small thing, but I remember that live. All right, so I remember this here.
Sniper right fence, and look, I thought this was a spy kill, but look, it was clearly just.
Yeah, no, he just walked into the sight lane. How would you just want him to bait that more?
Well, what he did in the future half is he baited it.
Yeah, because like, yeah, exactly. Like, if I see that sniper, he's either dead or he's running away. Like, once I have vision of him, he's dead or he's running away. Because if he's saving that shot for not me, it's over.
Can't blame Logan. He played fucking phenomenally, just being thrown into the role. Honestly, I mean, I can't think of any other mistakes he made all game on every map.
Yeah.
That was it. That was probably the only misplay, I think, other than maybe dropping you, but I feel like you also kind of rushed.
Yeah, I did. I didn't. I gave him quite like a 1 second, maybe a 1.25 second window to use, which, to be fair, is all that Blake needs. But you know, I respect it. Some things are unrealistic. They have ad here. I don't remember what we did exactly. I think we went for a sack.
Yeah, I think we just sack on curtain. I'm trying to cross, but I'm getting caught out in the left lobby, so I rotate down to the soldier, and I call him Vince, and then Carson rolls.
JU's ready top right. There, that's our gun that's down.
I don't think I get anything with my decloak, because triple bumps me. Yeah.
Here comes the sack. It looks like we're just going in. You die. It doesn't matter. All these people that is running away. JJ's in. Oh, that rocket, and he gets the force.
Nice.
JJ hit, like, I saw him hit, like, 2 rockets on players on the edge here. With another time in, like, some other half, he hit a rocket, like, directly on someone above him.
Alright, pay attention to what I do in this Uber ad push. So, obviously I get hit, so I know they're forwarded, but after we clear them out on 4th, what I do for this push. Because I think it was a pretty good play.
Wow, he didn't cloak for you. Would you have decloaked for that? If you saw the enemy spy, 5 health the enemy pack, would you decloak and try to kill him?
Well, I wouldn't have been able to do damage before he got the health kit, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
How about watch you on here? You're on normal invis, okay. You don't have knife, so you're just gunning down. Oh
yeah,
my god,
I'm
they just get
playing
rolled.
Spam to make them, and then I'm calling this Uber fast, so I know you guys are right behind me. So even though I see Marty's close, I still call it anyways, and I'm in a perfect spot to actually stop the.
Yeah, that's clean actually, because their pyro there's pyro has to. There is not a single pyro, no matter how bad you think they are, that will ever focus. They even be thinking about spies, and they have a Uber combo in front of their face in a choke, in a hallway, like every single time. That was actually a really good stab. And then once that pyro is dead, the rest of our Uber is absolutely free because you're not getting stuffed. And
I may not have actually went for that decloak on any other team, but I trusted that as soon as I called, we'd take a demo scout on ramp, that you guys would literally be right behind me.
And that actually was like a brilliant stab, because once that pyro is dead, you already know how much I hate pyros. Once that's over, it's just
and you didn't have to focus on the gun with your spam because I got the sap before I died. So it's just like literally the things you needed for the Uber from your spy happened.
Yep.
Well, honestly, the spy, you don't need him to get the pyro because typically the scout can handle it, but after playing some scout pugs, I know how hard it can be to.
After playing with quite literally every single best scout, even still, some scouts just won't listen to you when you say, "I need hit scan on pyro." The literal nightmare.
Have you ever tried shooting and air blasting pyro? Even when you have good DM, it can be pretty. There's a learning curve. It's
I believe it. I believe it. But like, I still wake up in like pools of sweat at night, having nightmares of pyro sitting on the E cap on steel, and I'm like, I need hit scan on this pyro. I cannot do anything. It's just no one's doing anything.
Yeah. Give the demo man a shotgun.
Yes, for the love of God, give him a Glock. I am at 300 on the second demo.
So where does BM stand?
That is good.
He stands on the typical platform that spies stand on, it looks like.
What, are you at 300?
Oh, I just went.
Nah, I respect it.
I just sent it. Oops. You can, I'm going back now. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. We on pause and go. 3, 2, 1, go. So starting out on defense, the first half was won by Hood Naruto by a margin of like 7 or 8 minutes, which still, again, like, good offense, or not even good offense. That was still like a 7-minute offense, I believe. Maybe 6:30.
Honestly, if you wanna talk about ideal world offenses, that's bad. But if you were to take most offenses, that was a good offense. What
were the hiccups? Second was the hiccup, yeah.
Because that was the first time. Once in our dry on second, then we did a second Uber exchange, and then our second drive worked. So we had to do an extra exchange there. We instantly rolled 3.
Yeah.
We lost our medic at 97%. On 4.
We still that actually didn't matter though.
As soon as our medic died, we just won anyway.
Yeah, they lost everyone.
We didn't lose a 4th. And then we lost.
Then last we lost the first one. Yeah,
Yeah, sack. So I mean, and you never expect to win in sacks.
So all in all, it wasn't awful, but you know, again, it's always be better. So that's the mindset.
We sacked on 4 and then won the post. We sacked on last, won the post. The only thing we got stuck on is 1 Uber exchange on second. That's a good time, I think.
Looks like you kind of just put careless 6. Yeah, you put the just random 6.
And I was sure to check every.
Yeah, no, right here I'm gonna be right here. I'm checking for the awesome.
Yeah, so I clear 3 sticks. I think Bandy clears like 5. So.
Oh, I don't have a favorite food. You can't force me to pick one food. That.
Yeah, that's a.
Someone's asking what you feel about the Quacken Burst. Isn't that like the watch? Isn't it just like
so
an invis
I say they leave tunnel, but look how they kind of commit here a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
And
I saw like I died as scout. Doesn't really care to me. The call was actually to do a sack here, I believe. And
I don't understand the benefit of what they did there though, because they're not stopping our cart and then they just left. So like, why put your medic in a forcible location anyways, right?
Yeah, I when I saw that their scout committed onto me, I had no idea. 53? Yeah.
Like that did nothing to actually stop our game plan.
I want to pay attention to my sticks here, and I want to see, because I'm pretty sure I do the exact same thing. Like I want to see if they just kited to upper again, or my sticks. Like most of the time, my post stickies don't work because of I dead too early. Okay, well that's just bad by me then.
You should also stay in spiral. You should also try to put stickies right outside the window on the right. So like get 2 stickies on the bottom, maybe 1 close to the first doorway, and then 2 stickies by the window, and then they're all over the place.
Yeah. So Uber is off Ubers right now.
So this is one of our worst offenses we've probably ever had all season.
Or was it this
Let's
one?
see what happens.
Watterson does die, man. Watterson dies, but our entire combo is to demo. Yeah, ODB rolled us here. This was when I got a real sense of how ODB was going to play, because the reason that this rolled us the first time is because what ODB did is ODB straight up walked into us and killed off with Siggies, which we've never played. Even with how aggressive Dog was, Dog wouldn't walk past this choke. ODB was only able to walk past this choke into us, and considering they're all in a choke, it worked that time. So that's when I got a real sense of, okay, this is how I need to shut that player down. And you'll see that the third half, their combo gets rolled instantly when they try to do this again, when they try to walk into us, because we were ready for it this time.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure Lenny just actually hardscopes it. So
yeah.
So
we go in. I know they're around the corner. We get the force very, very quick. I wasn't able to get any spam onto the gun during this. So again, we see ODB getting super aggressive. Ooh, I'm just walking in a sight line for post. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That only was actively peeking a sight line, but there wasn't even like a call to be aggressive. And they're gonna come with this battalions. This should be a cleanup for them.
Yeah, I'm calling us to get the hell out, because I know they're coming, and we kite very, very well. Unlike a lot of teams I've played on, like, we didn't stick around and wipe. And this is where I think I'm calling people to go uppers. So Carson's
I want to get on Carson's POV here.
Yeah.
So I want to see what actually goes on, because all I've hit is, I heard that it worked, but I want to see what happened.
JJ does a tier 1 jump over instead of C-tapping. Alright.
Alright, so they're both here. They're not showing. See, the small differences between amazing players and good players, dude. They didn't show. They're in immediately. Here they are focusing the same thing. The heavy is dead. Oh, and look at this. Spy's in, the gun's down, engineer's dead. Their pyro's now feeding. Whatever we're doing in tunnel literally doesn't matter after, like, God, that's so good.
Yeah, because I'm screaming for you guys to come bait, but I do think we missed time that you should have peeked probably a couple seconds earlier.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because from watching the POV, it was just them against the world. Like.
Yep. I'm literally in ODB.
Yeah, this bothered me because I'm alone here. I'm alone here for the majority of it, and look how long it took everyone else, dude. We do use again. I get stuff by RJ. I hate it when I get stuff by Pyros, dude. He hits the bandy.
So what did we do here? Because I'm telling you guys that they're probably going to refight this.
Yeah, so Triple forced me into a sight line, which again, I think that's another product of people just not being with me. It took people like 5 seconds to meet me at third, and then even for the post, they ran away to the cart instead of staying with me. If people stayed with me, that scout would have gotten melted immediately. I would have been able to sit right here, stick both sides, and not let them back in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
bad.
I think that right there was just
around us
classically getting baited.
But now I believe my call is to group up and get ready to drive through gym and have our scout and pyro on cart, but to not show until we actually do something in gym. So Banny just came up. We're taking tellies and rolling out. We're really patient. I like this.
This is another good thing for newer players, people that want to learn. Be patient. Like, you don't, like, as much as I advocate to be always doing something, like, the most important thing is to be able to actually fully regroup as a team. So we get a ton of space here. The gun goes down. We get a ton of damage. They get the force out as well.
We'll have to do it again, but now we.
Yeah, but that caused a lot of destruction. Their gun went down. Their Putis got rolled.
Does Logan die here? Oh. He's in an awful spot.
Oh, you got so. It actually looked like you got that there. What the hell? That was so close.
Which one?
When you sacked for the cart at the very, very end.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like you strafed away from the cart.
Now we try here. Do I say not to use Uber?
I don't remember, actually. We jump down, we get it.
Yeah, we don't use Uber, we just get it.
Oh, Spy's in. Good. Yes. Like, look. I don't know. Most pyros there wouldn't even be looking at that dude. Like, but most other pyros would be walking forward, trying to deny like their combo. But Hunter looks are behind there, dude.
Did we have to use that fast?
No, but I don't think that we would have unless there was a call.
Yeah. I'm thinking more for my own self, because I probably called to just take it. In reality,
yeah, I think their combo is too passive. But I mean, honestly, like getting that Uber is kind of the same, similar thing. The third, actually, never mind. I was gonna say that using their kind of guarantees that we can take it wide, but now they just reuse on us.
And we wanted to try to take space. But
Yeah,
They played it well.
Yeah, they kited it well.
Played for MCM.
How does Lundy take? I hate this angle, dude. Every single sniper uses it. Well, I mean, it's not like I understand why, but it's just. I hate seeing players do the exact same thing every single time, no matter which team they're on.
Yeah,
like,
see, they tried to hold our choke, but like as soon as we just send people in the garage, there's really nothing you can do, and it's actually kind of hard.
Let's see if Lazar baits it. Yes, he baits it this time. He lets everyone walk in front of him. Yeah. Yes.
That's all it'll take.
And now we get in without a medic jet. We are down 2 players to be honest, but look how much roll they got, dude. Oh my god. Gun is half. We're trying to focus this gun down. Spy is on me alone, but my engineers got me. Soar is in. Look at all this chaos. Oh, I remember I'm getting so annoyed that okay, Rogue did die to chip, thank the Lord. Now it's just chaos.
I don't like how in Logan was when we were that down. Like he was getting ready to turn the corner into the death yard, and not the like safe tracks virgin spot where he can back up.
Yeah.
And he ended up dying to Spy as soon as he crossed over to like the death yard that you always get to.
Hunter sat here for 8 seconds and got body shot by Waterson. We're back in immediately. ODB dies. Oh, they're so rolled. Oh yeah, dude. I don't care at this point. I already know that it's one. They just got absolutely nuked. We just gotta watch our mid here. This is like I don't know. This is like one of the only matches that I went on cart because I was so concerned for my own medic.
Okay, dude, what happened on our last push? Because we literally wiped them, and
let's see here.
7 up, and then the next time I hold tab, we're 2 up.
From my point of view, this was a successful Uber. I can also show you how we kited it. Pay attention to their upper. You know, like where the gun is right now.
Yeah, I think we should pay attention to the cart because I feel like
all
died.
Yeah, we'll look at both because I remember 3 of us kited to upper, and then I have no idea what went on to cart. So let's see. I think the theory is that they just hard claps cart, which is what they should have done.
Right now we're just playing Lenny, and we have 100%.
Yeah, Ubers are even now. They lose their spy as well. That's actually a pretty good pick. He can't chimp for cart.
He went for a pick, yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
Waterson's trying to go for the hero shot, but JJ's.
We're taking a good while, aren't we?
Yeah, and then we get.
We use the stairs. Heavy dies immediately. Gun is down. They're weak. Oh, they jumped. Their demo jumped down as well. But we're still terrorizing.
A lot of kills.
Look at him. Look at like medics dead. Did we? There's no way we lost this. What?
We lost to the Spy, dude. The Spy just got a 2K.
Yeah, Spy and Soldier. In what universe did we lose that? Oh my god.
We were 4 up and we were 7 up. That's insanity.
I actually thought that you were lying. I'm like, wait, there's like, I actually thought that like, after seeing what just went down, that there was no way that we lost that.
Yeah, I was that actually tilted me. I think
and that was actually that was a very crucial last that we just lost because I'm pretty sure it takes us 2 more minutes after this. Yeah, like losing that right there is actually unbelievably crucial because now we're gonna sit here for 2 minutes straight, bashing our heads into a wall until the cart goes in because I believe this is like a 10:30 time that we end up like finishing on. Man, that is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we win the half. I mean, think about our defense. Like, we barely lost the defense, so...
Yeah, like, if we win that right there, then that would be an 8:30.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be a 10:30. It's literally 2 minutes longer because we didn't win a 7v2. Holy hell, dude. That is... I cannot believe I just witnessed... I didn't know it was that bad from my point of view. I just thought, like, we were winning, and then, you know, they got some clutch...
So, honestly, though, think about your gameplay a little bit. Your position going to their spawn is really strong, but it puts a lot of, like, weaknesses on the cart. And if you maybe drop down the cart there, maybe you're in a position that, like...
Yeah, I can deny those people, yeah.
We have heals down there, for example, like...
Yeah, I mean, and also, like, I don't need to be up here. Yeah, I don't need to be up here if the gun is dead and my flank is up there. Like, I just need to guarantee the objective comes in.
Exactly.
Oh, that was... oh, dude, that is so brutal. I did not know it was, like, that bad. Holy...
They don't have Uber. We have slight ad, but I know we never wait for ad here. We get
They trade Waterson. That's a good trade.
Did he peek one way?
Yeah, he peeked one way, got our engineer and died for it.
That's
I catch Chinatown here. Oh, that felt so good to actually catch a Pudus after dying to Sand so much. Sand was like the king of just hiding in corners and catching me specifically out. There are 2 down, no Pudus, no soldier. Sorry?
Just getting a lot.
Oh, like look at them.
And then Hunter,
yeah.
Dude, good play by Hunter. He baited the cart and didn't like eat shit. And he let Banny cap, and then he tried to save Banny. And even if Banny died, Hunter's now full health.
Alright, let's see if we hit the rollout. Nope. Oh, I hit it low this time. At least I didn't. Oh, no. I didn't hit my head on the balcony, but I hit it on the door.
And I don't know if Hunter did that on purpose, but I like what he did. Because he let Banny cap, and then as soon as Banny was about to die, he tried to save him. But even if Banny died, Hunter would be full health because he baited the cart, and like resuming the cap time with Air Blast. So I don't know if he thought of that, or if that just was an accident. Pyromanes are kind of stupid, so it's probably an accident.
Mission begins in 30
Looks like we just do. Oh, right here I'm asking because you see me rotating over. Yeah. I think we just did the exact same thing this time.
Honestly, when you don't know, if you don't have any like idea of what trap you want to do and you've kind of exhausted your options, literally just do the bush trap. You know how often people forget about that
I don't
trap?
know. I don't think I've ever once had the bush trap work. I do set this one because this is the one that I like doing in scrims. It works off the same premise that one of the CB Steel A traps work, where normally this would look weird and you'd be able to see it, but because of the angle that they come from, you set the sickies intentionally higher up on the pipe because they can't see through props, at least theoretically.
You remember Season 2 Grand Finals when we played Borneo? I don't know, we didn't review Borneo, we reviewed Steel, but we dropped their medic every single first hold because with like traps and shit.
We did, yeah. We had some good. I remember we have. I still have some good Borneo first half. There was a lot of nooks on Borneo first.
I'm down to play Borneo again. I think it's been some time.
I am only down to play Borneo because I feel like, well, honestly, I feel like everything I did in the past is just so like inferior to what I know now. Like I feel like now that I actually believe that I know something about the game, that we could like do the classic theory crafts on Borneo and see like, okay, how would we play it nowadays?
Just rotate upward out. Upward was literally ignored all season.
It was. This was actually one of the first seasons that team just completely ignored it during playoffs.
If we take it out for one season, right?
Yeah.
I think Vigil and Swiftwater is actually more enjoyable than Upward right now. We just play it over and over again. Like we don't forget about the 2-week preseason Upward only scrims, right?
Yeah. And team's getting so mad about it. And like again, like look at this, look at these stuffs, dude. Oh, I actually missed the dead, but he still reflects the pipe. Oh, I hit the dead, but it didn't kill him. Dude, Hunter's Uber stuffs every time they work, man.
Yeah, that just reminds me of old P&D holds on Swift. It's just like, I don't know why, and I don't know how we're forcing teams. Do teams just like instantly want to use as soon as the other team uses?
Yeah, they just use.
Like we never had to go for a force up here.
Yeah, and our medic did not use in that exchange, by the way. Like, Hunter just stuffed it without eating a tick of damage.
This is one of the rare occurrences where I will promote milking an Uber. I fucking hate milking Ubers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on that same boat. Like, milking Ubers is generally detrimental, but if their team quite literally can't see you, then okay, sure, don't use.
You add an added layer.
Like they can't even see you. Like,
yeah, here's really the final note on that. If you're milking the Uber with the attempt to not use Uber, I'm okay with it. If you're milking the Uber just to milk it and have a better Uber, you're dumb because you're just giving them Uber ad and you're risking a lot of factors going wrong.
Uh-oh, the hand pyro.
So this is typically where I stood in tunnel. And so this allowed me to, you know, rotate upper and get sniper kills when he's hurt. But it allows me to see, it doesn't allow me to see beam early.
How much does Enforcer do when you're disguised, like damage?
I think from that range, that's probably like 40 damage.
40? Really? When even if you have the disguise bonus and it's point blank?
That wasn't really point blank though.
Oh, well.
The scaling is very, not good. So like it only scales up sharply if you're like literally hugging them. So it's at that point just backstab them. So it's not really that great.
I want to say that their combo sacked upper, but I'm pretty sure their combo just overcommitted and died to Shutter Sticks.
Okay, so this is one of the cases where I just literally fed for no reason, and I don't know why.
Flutterson is dead. Like we can just be sitting pretty here because we're taking it super wide. Like, oh, look at them getting rolled. Yeah, they're just absolutely trolling it in tunnel. And they're still committing after losing their entire team. Like, this is a feed. This is a feed. This is a feed. Like they're staggering like.
they had no other play and they got cart time. I don't say that's necessarily all bad.
I think them staggering their deaths was the issue there. Like if they all went at the same time, sure, but they like their flank would die and then one combo member and then the other combo member.
So are we ready for this cage push? Yep, we are. Good. Sniper's up there, so you can.
Yeah,
actually,
so I'm.
and you're already dead,
Yeah, I'm already there.
Already called,
and we're genius. Engineered the pusher dies of sticks and on Swiftwater Shutter. Name a better combo.
We actually could have held S across the bridge and not used it, I think. But I like using it.
Sniper was alive. Oh, but he was upper. He was upper. Yeah, so.
He could have peeked the window though, so I think it's still a good idea to use.
Yeah, if the sniper is an upper, then yeah. Waterson's still trying to slow peek this. Okay, I remember
Yeah, Bainey and I come in behind.
Yeah. And things are dead before even, yeah, so I come in from behind, Pudis is dead, and it's just the perfect collapse. Look at that. God, I've never played on a team that's ever crunched like that before, dude, ever. Like, an upper specifically, once you get upper, it's always, like, on the combo to, like, do the heavy work. Never had people flank from their own shutter before. But it's powerful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the people that would normally watch channel. I don't know how Bainey.
Yeah, that's actually something we need to pay attention to, because he does it.
There was literally nobody there.
He does do it multiple times more in this series, so. Lenny finally dies, so here's when we should see the pressure. We don't have Uber quite yet.
Logan fight this main tunnel like Bainey is.
Bainey does what I noticed. This was very weird. He would walk straight through tunnel to try to kill their flank, and he would just die while doing so. Logan would say towards the left side. He wouldn't really get close to beam like that and like hard peek the corner like that.
Bainey's literally
because he's kind of telegraphing my movement at that point.
I don't know. I kind of like it because Bainey's taking some of the damage away from you.
True.
By jumping around in main.
The pusher went in through upper, almost got gunned.
He's not really contributing a lot of damage though. Because I mean, you're doing what, 20 damage shots at best?
Yeah. I'm trying to hard stick flank right now because I know they have a lot committed, but they just kept saying that they never crossed.
So I called a spy coming through main and we catch his ass. And it was only JJ fucking actually reacted to that. It's a little disappointing actually that nobody else chimped the spy other than JJ when I called it.
Battalion just pops, so
okay,
we
so
peek
Bainey
it.
Walks in.
Yeah, so right there is what I was talking about. Like he just walked straight to try to fight flank. Like
maybe he
I
thought
remember him.
Battalions was going to be us pushing. It could have just been a miscommunication.
I remember him getting. So here's the exchange. I'm focusing Cypher doing this. RJ actually if RJ didn't delete that Siki, it would have gotten like 3 kills. Like it would have gotten their scout, Pyro, and Sniper all at the exact same time if he didn't reflect those Sikis. But they're just getting rolled in here. Like look at this. We don't even have a peek, and they're just getting mulched. Wrangler got a kill. I got like 2 or 3 kills, then you came with the revolver, got 1 or 2, and it's just over.
And think back to our offense on last, it would be 2 minutes. There'd be 2 minutes.
Yeah, there'd be 2 minutes left right now. So remember, this is like in the next 30 seconds we lose this. So let's see. The demo peaks up and then immediately rotates. So we should be meeting soon. We're very slow to this rotate.
We definitely lose here. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, we do.
We rotate. Do we lose track of ads? No, they're at 50%. We're at 60. It's even.
Ooh, our flank dies. Oh, yeah.
Instantly wipes. Yep. And why are they inside tunnel to begin with?
Yeah, they all got through side tunnel. So right there, yeah.
JJ recognized that was the reason why we lost, because he mentioned it in the interview, if you recall.
Because remember stuffing them hard main, because I was like confused. I'm like, okay, why is their combo straight up walking into me and getting rolled? And then I'm like, okay, they have 3 players in inside.
And we peek out, we get the Forcer. So like, this is all we really can do is try to go for the Forcer. Because I mean, what's Logan at?
30.
30. Yeah, we have to Forcer. I think we.
You take the headshot from me. That's actually I didn't even notice that. You take the headshot from me, which allows me to peek here. Then we get the force out, and then we try to run.
Okay, Karen, I don't know what you're doing, trying to build a sentry gun when we're going for a force.
What? Why'd you put a gun up?
I guess it's a bullet soak, you know? It makes them shoot it.
Maybe.
Alright, so
I remember seeing this, and I'm like, okay, I remember seeing this and be like, okay, ODB is trolling. Like, why? You shouldn't be here. I wanted to peek this and lock his exit, but I also knew that Waterson's hard scoping it, so I couldn't get greedy.
Uber ads, so what are we at? We're at 95.
Yeah.
I think we should have been using this instantly. Like,
yeah, no, we look at this. So we pre-walked, like, I guess we're a couple seconds late, but I was trying to be as fast as I could.
Where was Bainey during this? We kind of.
He was an upper. He was trying to chase ODB. It looks like.
Yeah, he was fighting Sophie, I think.
Yeah, one of the players in top right.
ODB. So now they have Uber.
Man, that's so embarrassing that they kited that so well. Like, I really should have just bombed that Uber, I guess.
It was ad and nobody came with you.
Yeah,
I think there was a lack of communication of like we needed to be in. JJ bombs, and we're not really pressuring.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, Rogue does get forced into a sideline, but Lenny is now dead. Yeah, they have Pyro on cart. Yeah, even with getting those picks, they have a Pyro on cart. We have no sniper. We can't defend that.
All right, so here's where I throw in about a minute after their sacks. Because I mean, think about what I normally do for like our combo com-wise, and then watch what kind of play I go for, and maybe you'll respect the attempt, but I think it lost us this round.
Lenny gets rolled immediately. Gun is down. ODB feeds with a minute left. That's gonna buy us time. And they're just hard chipping carts, so they're getting rolled right now. All right, so that's bought us some time.
So we reset, and I think they go for another sack real quick when ODB's up.
Waterson gets toenail clip.
Which honestly, I wouldn't have went for the second sack. I would have taken the exchange, and honestly, their second sack was a good idea because it got the cart closer, right?
Yeah.
Which ultimately helped them win the game by getting the cart close. Like, see, look how much cart time RJ's getting. Look at that.
It was only RJ too. Oh god, it feels so bad. It was only RJ. Like it wasn't even the.
We stopped that cart a little bit, like closer to the little council box, and this is where I go for the play, and I'm dead. So now I'm.
You just tried to revolver the medic.
I just tried the revolver. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of eyes on him, and I knew I could get enough shots off. I just missed.
Right.
So, because I got 4 shots off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very easy to be.
I would be calling yous right now.
Yeah, like, right. So, like, yeah, I'll let this play out, then I'll explain.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just me. That's just on me.
So, the reason I didn't jump down and use is because the last time this happened against Fat Peter, I called that exact thing. There was about 15 seconds left, and I had the exact same thing running to my head. I'm like, I can't let them get on cart here. So what we did is I said use, and we jumped down into them, and we just got rolled and we did it. So that time, I was probably in the exact same situation, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that again.
Think about what I just, and this is actually the first time I got to see their combos positioning. If I called that Uber Bowl, you would have wiped everybody on cart. Everybody on cart would have gotten destroyed, because they're all committed. They're not even baiting it. And then their combo would have came up the ramp and been denied by Hunter, and then maybe they find Hunter, and maybe they find, like, the gun. But then their combo's now behind and above our combo, but we still have players challenging them actively, and our Uber just wiped everybody on cart. And
yeah, maybe
the
like
timing there was clear to me.
Maybe Carson wasn't in the Uber the time that we did against Fat Peter, but like even still with that right there, like even with the Fat Peter attempt failing, I still think that in that situation, and you have 20 or 15 seconds left, if you Uber your entire combo, just flash them a god-awful amount of times. Like if you make sure that your Pyro, Pudis, and Demo are all Ubered on the cart, they're not going to get that cart any closer, and you're going to kill all the players that they are flashing, and you're both in a choke.
Dude, that's the thing. They're not flashing anybody. They took their Uber up the ramp.
Right, yeah, yeah. So if they did that, then they're just all dead. All the cart pushers are dead. I couldn't care less with the players above us. So, yeah, I guess the last time that we did it against Fat Peter, Carson just did not get flashed, or I didn't have a Pyro with me because it failed last time against Fat Peter.
So our defense in general, collapsed because our flank fed inside tunnel, and on last I played Spy in a way that I don't like Spy's playing, and that's going for miracle plays. When I could provide information to win the game, I shouldn't be feeding for play. But I think just because I farmed so hard in the first half that I was just really full of myself. So
I mean, yeah, this is a really big throw. Like the offense, we lost 2 minutes because of
the offense is a whole nother thing. Like,
yeah,
that's where we really failed. But
yeah, offense is the biggest issue. But like on defense, second is people got overzealous in side tunnel. The direct result of second was no third or fourth, just directly, and then last was it was a combination of going for a play that we didn't need and being too passive because of a failed attempt before. So
I'm good at continuing hard holds. Like I'm good at killing their combo and getting a med drop when we're like actively holding something, and I'm good at going for miracle plays like that. But in general, I just don't think I Spy, especially when your team is conditioned to feed off of your calls, a Spy should ever go for that play.
Yeah, I mean, with the dynamic that we had,
if it was this sad, I would go for that.
Yeah, no, if it was this sad, then I would agree with that. But because there was only 30 seconds left, because, both teams are Uber, because the only thing we have to do is deny cart, getting that Uber, like, no, it's not going to be useless. Like, let's say you get the drop, no, it won't be useless, but they're going to do the exact same thing. They're going to play the exact same way Without Uber, yeah. All they're gonna do is gonna bot to the cart again.
Even if I got that kill, I wasn't in a position to call it, and like, our Uber didn't even touch the cart.
The goal of that last 30 seconds is to deny the cart. So even if they lose their medic, if they drop, like they're still gonna be sending 8 players to cart. It's not gonna change the way they play. So
I'm very disappointed with that.
I'm at 300 in the final half.
I'm at 513.
You're gonna miss the rollout. Okay, hold on.
Oh, you're already in the area.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you when to unpause. I'm gonna get. Okay.
Hold on. I'm getting to your. I'm on your POV.
Okay. I'm gonna unpause and I'll tell you when to unpause. I'm pausing 3, 2, 1, go.
And you just slammed
and
your
I failed again.
Right in time.
Not enough vertical momentum, man.
So actually, because maybe I don't fucking know. Maybe the streamers are curious too. What's the point of even rolling out?
Okay, I have been asked that question actually a good amount of times in Highlander. Oh, this was in the server live was happening.
Oh yeah.
So first of all,
time to explain.
First and foremost, the most important thing is it's fun. I did a lot of demo jumping. Demo jumping is my favorite thing this entire game, and if I can apply that to an actual match to make it more fun, hell yeah. More practically, there actually is a practical use. And the practical use is, if I am the fastest player to roll in the entire server, and if I'm going to have an ego, that is every single case, I will be able to set stickies faster than when teams even get to the spawn gate. There are some maps that I can roll out so fast that I can be at the enemy team's spawn gate before them. The key example is Upward. If you don't believe me, I can do it. I can roll out on Upward faster than the enemy team can bot, like, or at least...
Yeah, it's because most of the time they're probably not even paying attention until like,
exactly
30 seconds.
And teams don't expect that. When you are at their spawn and there's still 58 seconds left,
yeah.
they're not checking for stickies. They're not checking for that until there's like 20 seconds on the clock. And the reason it's Upward is because Upward has a massive skybox, right? And I do I do a triple pogo. I do the triple pogo.
That trap up, I think. Spades saw it from the right side. I think.
Oh, did he?
If you put them better, they wouldn't have seen it. He cleared it.
There is a left.
Right.
There's both. There's a left side and there's a right side. And there is like a. The funny thing with both of them is where there's this like crack where you can see the spiked parts of the stickies. So yeah, if I didn't place them correctly,
yeah, watch Spades' POV. If you move the stickies a little bit over to the left, he probably doesn't clear them. But also back on the you certainly are the fastest demo rollouter, because I do recall a particular process, Demo 6's clip, that of you rolling out of second forward spawns that was really clean.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a
Where the hell is the pusher? There he is.
It's still a little bit from now on, but
it's fine. I'm not be doing anything anyways.
Yeah, true.
I'm just rotating to upper. But,
I am calling that they're doing their sack because they run in the tunnel really quickly. Okay, here he is.
He did see it. Oh, that cracking! Yeah. Yep, that's misplay from me.
Yep.
He didn't even bat an eye either.
That's the pusher for you, you know? The carry.
I wonder, yeah, I guess I gotta go back to the drawing board on the classic trap. I wonder if I put it on the other side when it worked against, I believe it was the Apollodosh chain the last time it worked. They exchange upper immediately. Yeah, like, again, like, what they did, you didn't catch that on cam there, but what would happen is Hunter stuffed them again. It forced the medic to flash both the demo and the pyro. The second one of them got unflashed, I dead, because I kept my stickies right there and they died every single time. We actually lost a ton here, and our combo was completely fine at upper. So what happened? Our engineer died to sniper, Lenny died as well. Oh, and these people keep peeking Waterson. Yeah, like our combo. We were sitting here. I'm like, dude, like we have complete control of upper. Ah, that's unbelievable.
That's on Sophie.
Yeah, that is.
Oh
my God, dude. Yeah, no. The only reason why
if Sophie fought with Spades and like
we would have lost like in like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm sitting in upper and we're completely fine. We just rolled an Uber exchange and then we lose 3 players to their sniper and I'm like, yeah, that was all on JJ there. That's actually unbelievable.
Yeah, and Sophie literally just bombs past JJ and then lets Spades take a 1v1.
Yeah, if JJ dying there means that this is a 1-minute push, not even like quite literally, like it's over instantly because our combo is now trapped. We can't take out like that 7. They do a really good sack here, and actually to give him props, this is a really good use from Logan. If there is one, like, it's very, very hard to try to critique Blake, but if there is one thing that I can critique Blake on, it is that he's very stubborn, you know, when it comes to using. Like, if he's gonna drop to a sack, it's not his fault. Which I've done that before. I respect it, but Lazar is a bit more realistic in that sense, where like if he's at 20, when he's at 20 health,
last minute, so
yeah, like
he
when
doesn't want to be the reason.
exactly when he's at 20 health, he's gonna use, which I both respect, and I kind of make fun of, right? Like
this is a dog shit Uber too.
Yeah, they use in their main. They didn't do anything with this Uber. We jumped down. I jumped down way too early. I remember like face palming after that. Like I was completely fine in upper. I just felt like I was baiting if I stayed in upper, which was a incorrect mindset. Like me being on upper as a demo going uncontested is even better than me jumping down and facing them. I just jumped down because I felt like I was gonna bait if I didn't.
That's a good play by Soapy. He
that
knew
was.
we weren't set up, and he went as
He
fast
went
as
instantly and
possible.
just nuked him. Yeah, that was perfect. The call was still to play close here because they don't Uber, and I was actually confident. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm confident, even if we lose our medic, and this is one of them. And I want to pay attention to the cart here. I did kill their pyro and engineer when they jumped down on cart. Like, I think I got trolled. Like, watch the cart here. I remember
like
putting Siggy's here.
That was smart, because you want to be in a position to try
Yeah,
to...
dude, and this spam angle's gross right here, too. Like, it's really hard for them to spam back down on me. I know they're going to sack for cart.
Tunnel right now, so they can't cap from tunnel. But I have to cross and get health, and I think Sophie comes through now. Yep, here comes their flank. I'm still trying to slow down their flank, so you guys can deal with upgrades.
Okay, watch cart. They both died as stickies.
There's nothing else we can do.
Yeah, it just got too close.
That's what it is.
And this is where it begins.
In reality, our issue was we did not play Uber Desad properly, and we let the cart get too close.
Yeah,
like,
we did.
They had a bad Uber, and we still let the cart get all the way. But that's really just on MC. That's less about our mistakes and more on the fact that MCM had a really good sack that forced us. Because that's how it all kind of dominated, So this is where I typically position myself, because I can see everything.
And you just watch Benny run up and two-shot their mid. So now I'm screaming. I'm like, okay, no, live.
Go to chat in game, real quick, and just wait.
Sitting here doing absolutely god awful nothing.
When you type it, I thought I typed it.
They run their sack, they all die. I actually the whole reason, like not the whole reason, but one of the major reasons why there's right there. Jacob says you get hard hilled here, and there is only one player on our team that really wanted to fulfill that prophecy, as we'll find out in a good few minutes.
We're about to find out as soon as Logan gets destroyed by a really good play by BM coming in, not getting the stab. I guess it comes into the next.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll be sacking the next 10 times until it works.
10 the next 11 times. So yeah, if I could give any feedback to BM, so you get the med drop one time, right? And you got it, and it's a good play, but you still lose and you're not capable of pushing. Med drops don't always equal wins. What equals wins is making sure people know where to push from, and getting saps off, and things like that, and actually coordinating. Going for miracle play, I don't know if he's still in chat, but going for miracle plays like that, it's really fun to do, and I wish I could go for them, but it's not a good way to play.
Yeah, like right there was weird, because that was the first time I've ever seen a sniper go IT, and I just killed him for free because they were just like, this is an example, like they were putting so many people in IT, including the sniper, I couldn't climb, so I stood here and just shut through the window and killed everyone.
And also, BM, why would you want to go for plays like that are like mostly reliant on luck if like hunters just turn the wrong way at that moment? There's no pressure that you were at.
All right, here we go.
JJ, yeah.
Here we go. We're gonna watch it from this point of view. Here he goes. Pops battalions. 1, 2, not done yet. JJ's a bit more hungry. He's gonna take his time. He's a very patient player. He jumps up, grabs the pack, tops off, focuses, gets the nice turnaround on the demo. 1 on the 2 the scout. That has 4 picks right now. He's not quite done yet, grabbing that health back. He has already won the fight, but he still wants more.
Cool. I wanna point something out that I didn't notice when I watched the cast. Rogue went and took a 1v. The first kill JJ got was Rogue went and took a 1v1 with them instead of healing.
I respect it. There we go. Well played. BM is above in the classic spot.
Yep.
JJ hits him once. JJ hits him once. BM doesn't move at all. He just stands still. Oh my god. I remember Pren getting a few crit kills. Like, oh man, everyone's passing him.
I'm calling them. Am I calling them main? I'm dead right now. I'm not in position.
Oh, I see the main. Yeah, this is when I start chipping. Like when I see players step through main where I can juggle them in, I get antsy. I'm like, for the love of God, someone shoot him. He's just gonna reflect on my sickies. Finally gets hit scan. They're still peeking main. Lenny's gonna rip him a new one because they're peeking main without my consent.
Oh, see a BM.
And now they're gonna reclimb upper.
Yeah, dude, how do I get caught here? Come into IT. I get caught in this corner somehow. I don't know if I get flickered or if they check me. I want to see if it's Banny's fault, because Banny comes in and tries to get their medic from
He's done this 3 times with the way I haven't called it out, but Banny.
Rogue bump.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on me.
The past 3 or 4 Banny lives, all he has done has been flanking IT. Like I didn't say that explicitly, but that's all he's been doing. Like he's just been feeding until something worked, which whatever. Uber comes in. Hunter beautifully stuffs this. He not only gets their combo out, but also like.
Oh, BM Seps. Okay.
Okay, so well played.
That's good. That's a good thing to
get. ODB lived for way too long. He will die for post here. And here comes the crit kills. Oh! Prendo's at 1 health. Literally 1 health. Gets like 2 crit kills with the Frontier Justice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the thing that really bothers me is I fucking hate dying in those situations in IT because I'm in such a great position for post. As soon as they used out, their sniper's instantly dead to me, and I'm above them, like ready for more. Spy's dying at any like pre-post fight is just so much of a feat.
I didn't know Banny was this far behind. He's just being an absolute nuisance. Why would you even rev there as a Pootis? Oh, what is Chinatown doing? How does Carson lose that? Carson is pre-revved and choke already.
Carson was just not ready for the flying through this attack. Good play by Chinatown. GG.
Banny is losing to a mini sentry.
Well played. GG's only.
He's still losing. What the hell? Is this how does Scout look fun if you can just run around and do whatever the hell you want? How has Banny not seen a single player in the past 3 minutes of him being like on second?
Because they all rolled out Gym and now they're going up for IT. And they're at 60%.
It's just like we climb actually this time. We didn't climb that much. Oh, here comes the medic. I got scared there because he actually did go for a medic. Card's getting close. I'm screaming the hell. I remember Chinatown being up here. I don't know if I was this time. No, it wasn't this time. The exchange comes in. Waterson dies for post. I'm very confident now. I'm trying to body block.
Good air blasts from Hunter, just pushing ODB all the way away from his combo. And now he's in fourth though. What does ODB do here? Hunter's just still fighting ODB.
Oh, ODB's trolling. Yeah, no, he realizes that you're not winning against a pyro that's reflect happy. I know those ones.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I didn't give Hunter enough credit, dude. Like every single Uber is like he's just sending their. I don't even know how you do it. Like there's got to be some mechanic with pyro, like where like if you. Holy, this dude wants BM so much. If you like look a certain way. With like your air blast, like if you position where you air blast a certain way, then it like changes like the projection or something. Like it's got to be something.
So like they're even doing tries out of Gym, and personally I think that's the best plays they can do, and it's not working.
Because we're 4, like at least I was 4. Like me and Hunter and Hunter right here and JJ's right there. Like all these people that try to come out here are immediately getting shredded on the balcony, and then they're forced to jump down into my stickies. Like it's brutal.
And I make a lot of preemptive calls. Sometimes it bites us in the ass, but I have a good feel of how other teams like playing. I think I call to get close as a 3-set. Like get close on Cart, right? And look at Carson. Look at Carson.
He did call us out. He said I think he either said this in either the pregame or in the match. Yeah, he's like, yo, should go drop into. You're like, I love this idea.
Shit like that from my head.
Not like this is just like I don't know. It's just like setting heavy on flank. It makes the class more fun, and it makes it's absolutely devastating. Ooh. Okay, I wouldn't have peeked here. I would have. Okay, there are 10 seconds. I'm surprised they didn't see him. That's actually unbelievable. Oh, I want to see this here. Oh, 1-2 from JJ, and oh, dude, that was such a good idea. And he gets a flash. What a flash!
Contributing the 4 kills, and that was a great flash from Logan.
Oh my God, that was a meat grinder.
That's why you comp shit.
Yeah, that is exactly.
Logan maybe doesn't look to flash him there, right?
That was beautiful.
All right, we're about to set the any % record for capping on a grand finals match on Swiftwater.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I forgot that like we only had to cap second. Like I thought that we had to cap third, but like I completely forgot that if we just cap second and faster than them, then it's over.
Wait, look at their red pyro. Do you see anything that might be a little bit recognizable?
Oh
with,
no!
Oh no!
Oh no! I remember seeing this exact same point of view in another fated grand finals.
Yeah, and it didn't work out for the other team.
And as much as I hate to say it, spoiler alert: the result of both the matches were the exact same for the pyro that wielded the ham.
Yep. A ham pyro is a bad omen for grand finals.
Yeah, the ham pyro always results in the exact same scoreline for well, let's just say it's not preferable for the team that wields the hand pyro. Oh no!
I got a
Is it
screenshot.
named? No, it's not named. Or maybe, I don't know if you can see names actually on SCVs. Maybe it is named. Hunter will never procreate. What? And man, that is clean. JJ&I terrorizing. Oh my god! I didn't realize how much damage that did. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
I bombed overhead and I juggled literally 5 players in the air. Like, all 5 of their heads touched the roof of the...
Wait, look how close you are to be him. Why aren't you spy checking? What are you doing?
Was he an upper? Where the hell was he?
You were right next to him.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I never spy check when I sack. That like, if there's one time I'm never ever gonna think of the spy, it's right there. Again, questionable plays in them. Like remember first you mentioned the first half that they were just like lingering. Like, why would the sniper linger there? Like, why? What are you getting? Like,
yeah.
Medic's not gonna peek that early. Nothing you get's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately we don't go off the pick. He spawned so fast.
Yeah, he did, but
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I guess the theory there is like your life doesn't matter.
I think he spawned before we kept first, and as you know, the reason why I think the first hold is still slightly viable is a slow or fast respawn times.
Right.
So
the exchange came in upper. Okay, my stickies are actually zoning this time. Did I just dead too early? I dead too early. Okay, I'm just gonna hard delay those then, because I was under the impression that they were getting air blasted, but no, like those 4 stickies actually zoned. Well, they actually.
Watch it. Watch.
Yeah, no, this is what I knew was over. Their combo tried doing it. This is how we adapted. I knew that the last time they tried to do this, we got rolled, and this time it's over. The second ODB died, it's over. Yeah.
They're 4 down.
The first time they did this in the first half, yeah, it's over at this point, but.
Gun's getting pressured, we're busting out, they have no combo. I shoot the sniper as soon as you hit a sticky on him. Look at this.
Yeah, beautiful.
And he's nuked.
The first time in the first half that they did that we got rolled, I'm like, okay, it's not gonna happen again. They tried to do the exact same thing in the third half, and they got absolutely obliterated this time because we expected it. That's why I was happy with this third half. Like, screw the amazing third hold, screw everything else. The fact that we knew, like, we expected what they did in the first half and completely obliterated this that time, that's what makes me happy.
And my record on Swiftwater has been extended. I have not lost Swiftwater since the Sandblast incident in Season 2.
So, I did, most of the things that I wanted to look at were on Swiftwater, but, I mean, that doesn't mean that there's nothing to look at on Asheville. I do want to look at.
I'm at 400.
Okay, I want to look at things from their point of view, because I really want to see what was available and what was not available to them as options. Because I'm generally curious. Because like from my point of view, like my point of view on this map is very limited because the way this team had me play demo was much more safe on this map, which I think was a good thing for this team. But all the other iterations of teams that I've played on had me much more aggressive. So I didn't know as much was happening.
Being aggressive in Asheville, I think can actually work, but I
yeah, that's what you remember that.
I've never been able to figure it out. So, and you know, all season I've been saying how I don't know what to do in Asheville. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, no, we tried that. Like, we tried that in scrims and it didn't work.
I figured out how to call it in a way that I felt like our team would play the best.
Yeah, when we were struggling on Asheville during scrims, I remember like you remember me trying to employ the theory of playing super aggressively, because that's the way I like to play Asheville, where it's like don't let them through the shutter, don't let them even peek the shutter, like don't let them peek bats, like that's the way I want to play. But that, again, like that's just a way of wanting to play. That's not the best way to play, and that wasn't the best way for this team.
And if you recall, in upper bracket finals against MTS on Asheville, we had a 3-2 game. We went down 1, we were 1-0, and at the very not that day, but on Sunday or Saturday, I said I'm going to listen to music and try to just focus on playing Spy and Asheville because I have no idea how to play it, and that you would be kind of main calling.
Yeah.
And then once we went down 1 round, without notice, I started hard calling the second round, and we ended up winning that round. And at the end of that round, I said I got these fuckers figured out.
Yep.
And
verbatim, actually.
Over for MCM. Like I just kind of clicked how these teams were playing. And I recalled from scrims how I played MCM and how I played MTS, and they kind of played very similarly. And they played very heavy reliant on just sacking. And I recalled how much the sacks worked and how much we just needed to deny that one factor. And I guess dying to their Uber ads was the thing that we tried to fix too. But those two factors were the things we focused on. So kiting Ubers and not getting forced. It was just like the things we hard focused on to become better at this map.
This season very confused me a lot when it came to Astral because, at least based off what I had been casting for the past year or two, I was under the I was very, very convinced that teams were no longer doing the cookie cutter. Okay, let's sack when we have Uber disadvantage. Once we have Uber, we exchange. Like, I thought that was over, but like, and I'm not. I don't even know how. Like, if there's a good way to phrase this, but like, to put it bluntly, like, I was very surprised with the amount of sacking that I saw on this map. Like, I thought that sacks were like a thing of the past. It was an old meta, but like,
I don't like sacking.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I just want to dry push. So when I saw not only that a playoff team did it, but multiple, if not all, playoff teams used sacking as their like basis for pushing, I was very confused, because to me that was like reversing the hands of time. It's like, okay, we're going backwards. That's the way I've envisioned it, and that's why I was so like non-conformative to going back to the cookie cutter defenses, because the cookie cutter defenses were based off the cookie cutter offenses. So that's why I was so hesitant.
I'm just throwing darts here, Bull, but it could be that because recently in the past 2 seasons there has been a meta shift on Astral to play more forward, to play boxes instead of ramp.
So I guess the sacks would work more.
Maybe in the natural flow of meta development just made it so the teams thought, okay, if a team's going to play that forward, let's run sacks because their meta's more exposed and not baiting on ramp. And I think that was maybe with the direction it went, but then we just went back to hard holding ramp, and then the sacks stopped working. It's just
I mean, that's probably what happened.
I feel like in general we're just staying ahead of the meta shifts.
Yeah, that is. It's almost like the meta like collapsed back down on itself. They got so forward to the point where it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, where the meta became the meta again. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go, and we can pause and go.
400?
Yeah, 400.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Notice these rollouts.
And keep in mind, MCM I think struggled in this map because it seems like they had no direction. And I think
watch these rollouts.
Mainly from their
and the mid is over. ODB's 2 health.
Yep.
Lazar dying doesn't matter to me at this point because ODB is already dead. I'm just waiting for the call to aggressive. I see that the point is free. Yeah, I saw that they all ran away from me. Their sniper died immediately to Jacob getting stabbed. Their Pudis is dead, and now he's got to live. I will say BM got 2 picks though.
I had free stabs on the mids because their pyro would only look for JJ, and that's the beauty of having JJ on your team. And I bait Banny in lobby here. Like, look at me hiding in a corner as he dies. But I knew I would have just died if I went with him, and I could be in a position for a better play if I lived. Which
the call here is to walk forward to help you. We walk in. Oh, that was such a good collapse. Yes. Oh, I missed 3 pipes on this gun. Finally hit the last one. That collapse made me so happy, dude. Like, cause like it's full Uber disadvantage, like, and you get yes, dude. Like, first of all, like that should have happened. Like, no team should ever get away with pushing ramp.
That actually might have set the tone for the whole match.
Like yeah.
Watson's on ramp, maybe uncalled.
He is with Chinatown, so this is like Chinatown is baiting the sack here, but ban.
Soapy goes in and instantly dies to JJ.
Yeah, so you're gonna notice. I'm only gonna show this once. I didn't even get to show it. I'm telling everyone in chat. This is what happens the entire game. And when I say the entire game, I mean the entire game. Soapy tries to go behind, JJ Slim counter bombs him, and he kills Soapy. Every single time.
And Bull will vouch, I over-prepared for what I
thought
would happen on the match.
Absolutely over-prepared.
I thought they'd be sending triple to make space for Soapy.
I actually do want to see what triple's doing here. Let's pay attention to triple for a bit. Right now they're on offense, so he's just clearing out things like he should. Like, he's clearing out lower. We got to keep in mind of what Soapy's doing while we
They're just see this. And sitting around with 25%. How did Rook die again?
I have no idea, but
did Lenny kill him?
Lazar dies at BM. That's actually Lazar actually died a decent bit on this map. We weren't.
Well, that I think is actually on Lazar. My call right there was to play Lenny on Shutter, and then Logan says I'm gonna rotate the toxic barrels, and then Logan put himself in a bad spot. We're expecting sacks, right?
Here comes the collapse. Oh my god! Okay, I will note. You know how much health I was when I bought it through the Shutter?
How much?
I was 5 health because no pack respawned, but you already know I'm not baiting that push. The pack didn't respawn. I walked through Shutter with 5 health, and oh my god, the amount of the pipes hit like 5 people, and the bomb from JJ. Oh.
I think Dolphin does a really good job on camera, but in general, I feel like he should maybe have a cheat feed for damage instead of as well as frags, because he was on Banny's cam, and Banny got a 3K, but it was all 2 health players.
That should have been like JJ or something, yeah, like any splash class there.
The amount of damage you were doing, yeah. The cast needs to see shit like that.
Dude, these collapses make me so happy. Like, like nothing makes me happy in this game than just saying like things just happen all at once. Like just like things just like disintegrating.
So I called a rotate here, even though we have rear.
Yeah, we are 3 down.
We don't have rear. No, we okay.
Yeah,
good.
I'm very scared of people peeking shutter. If there's one thing that MCM and MTS are different is that MTS always would peek the shutter, so that I would have to stick my own shutter because they would always hard peek it. MCM didn't do that so much.
Is just like committing to hard scoping that shutter right now.
Yeah, I think I died once to the shutter this game and I never did it again. Overall, I get through here for free. Like, look, Lazar was very slow there. It's actually kind of sketchy that I was able to live there. But Waterson dies for post. I know that this oob that this post has done. We have to just have to live here.
Did you see the clip of Waterson rattling off 2 air headshots in this match?
Yeah, no, he rolled me. The one sack that I did.
He rolled Dongus, or not Dongus. He rolled JJ.
Baby,
right after.
yeah, I only sacked once in this game, and when I did, I got immediately air headshot, and I was so sad because I would have done so much damage too if I didn't get air headshot. Ubers are dead even.
One of the best sniper plays, like individually.
Yeah, it was gross.
2 back-to-back air headshots on bombing players that are coming in fast. That's impressive. Waterson is a nut job, dude. So I'm calling Waterson ramp.
Because this is overtime.
Yeah. Leaves them, though. So, like, I don't even have to decloak here. I can just call JJ.
Yeah, the call was and they have no stuff for post, and now I have all the space in the world to work with. I don't have to care about sight lines. Yeah, they're just melting, and I'm still hiding. Because all I have to do is live here. Like, like if this was any other iteration of a team I'd play on, I would be in their face and I'd probably die.
Yeah,
but like,
you don't have to be in.
Exactly. Like yeah, they're already 4 down by the time. Yeah. By the time they were on the point, they're already 4 down. I could literally just sit there and taunt, and the threat of me would be enough.
Yeah. Another grand finals taunt.
I don't think this was the good round. I don't think I had a good mid this mid.
We still win the mid, don't we?
Yeah, we think we win all the mids.
Yeah.
I see them hiding again. I see them getting ready to hide again. So I want to call for the aggression again. I see point is free. Yeah, I see point is free, and we just get on point. This was one of the most bizarre Ashles I've ever played because every single mid they conceded.
I did not expect MCM to play mids where they hide on ramp. That's
yeah, like look at this, dude. Like I don't, dude.
Maybe they expected us because of our mids to be all in, and they wanted to bait us in, but we made the adjustment early to stop going all in.
Either they didn't know what they were doing on mids, or they expected we were going to do something else. Because here's what happened every single mid: they would start the round off, like some damage you trade, they would hide. Then after we would take point, they'd fake run away, they'd re-push through ramp, and they'd get wiped. Or if they didn't get wiped, they would hard collapse.
Yeah,
like
I bet they
every
were
mid.
needing to just kill JJ right away, since we were just going in
Yeah, but JJ was very disciplined in this map specifically. Yeah. He waited until the call was made. And they got the funny trap. I love the trap. Like he was very disciplined, so they weren't able to catch him off. Yeah, they weren't able to catch JJ off because they weren't able to predict him. Like JJ wasn't going in at his normal times, if you want to call him that. Like.
Look at what they're doing too on ramp. I'm calling all these players coming ramp, but they have no beam here.
Yeah, they're all rolled too.
Yeah, because I called it in advance and you wrote, God, thank you for just pushing the ramp, dude.
Okay, well it's fun. When there's 4 people there, okay, you understand. All I have to do is I shoot 6 over the sign and I hear damage numbers. That's all my monkey brain needs. We are ready to rotate here. Yes, we're actively ready to rotate. We are 4 players down without a sniper. I think, yeah, we still fight this based on my position. Oh, actually we don't. Interesting. The way my movement was made me think that we're gonna repush.
Oh, I trolled your.
Yeah, no, you've been doing that. All spies do that. All spies. It's just habit. Like I have to. We do use here. This is a good jump. Most of the time I get hard denied in shutters. That was actually a good jump that time. And look, I'm putting 6 on the ground for post because they've been hard flashing. I didn't do as much damage to the heavy as I wanted to, but it got him weak enough to where he's dead. I actually died during that, so this is. I don't actually remember what I died to. I died to a soldier bomb. Oh yeah, this is the push that we lost. This was the one push that we failed, and it was because JJ sat on ramp the entire time. I called it 3 times and he never died. That was because this is the only push that we lost on Astral because of Soapy. Yeah, I said wrong soldier, but yeah, Soapy.
Did our flank roll out there and just die to him?
No one went. No, I don't know if they did. No one went to ramp. Like I tried to kite to ramp and he was there, and no one went there the entire time.
And that's our game plan. So we expect players to be there, so it's kind of hard to play off of. Like that's just where I mean you still gotta trust your team to do the right thing.
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't turn around on ramp.
You can't, and the next push we do that, we just gotta make sure they're there. We gotta trust they're gonna do it. But we got point really easy.
Yeah, we did. Lenny got 3 picks after the point went out, so that we just sat around. We sat around him shutter, and then we re-pushed back in together. Lenny lost to this VS tier. It's okay. Uber's about. It's gonna be an exchange anyway, real soon.
Yeah, I'm not calling this because I'm at their spawn. I think I call it.
We exchange point. Scout dies during this, so I'm just trying to focus
Sophie's
exits here.
Us right now.
Yeah,
Hunter's just staring at him.
I kited away from my medic here. Oh, but I'm still have this free space. That's why I walk back in. Heavy dies. Oh, and they're just getting. Yeah, they're rolled in shutter. Yeah, we just live. Like, again, like it's like half-assed aggression. Like they could have easily taken that point there if they just kept staying together on point, but they ran away.
Yeah, another adjustment I made too is just playing shutter more often and down.
Yeah, no, yeah, I noticed that, and I really liked it.
I like
yeah, there it is right there. Oh my god.
Have our sniper, but I don't know if Lenny heard me call shutter because he went bats and died. And
yeah.
We wanted to play on shutter with him, I think.
That was that right there. Waterson headshot me and then headshot Soldier immediately after. Yeah, they were delaying. But they still extended small as they delayed for ODB, and then they extended their engineer soldier. Like, okay, engineer, okay, but I don't know, soldiers, like, I don't know. It was, I thought it was weird and they capped.
What's funny is they delayed for ODB while Baney killed Soapy and Pusha behind.
Yeah.
So, like, they didn't expect those deaths to come in. It was just a good play by Baney.
Yeah, here we are, not Obliv. Hunter is with Lenny. I want to see the way Lenny peeks us. We take an exchange. Lenny actually loses the SBS.
Do that shit every time. Why would you ever walk there? Dude, what the fuck? Have you been doing that all season?
What?
Just bombing right into them out of shutter. Like that.
It depends how far away. If they're far away and I need the space, then yeah, I'll bomb. If they're close, then no.
That was actually beast. I didn't see you do that in the match. Oh, I bumped their spy.
Yeah, I remember this. I saw, I'm like, free pick!
Does that count as damage in the stats if you hit a disguised spy?
I have no idea.
Or cloaked spy? Because it doesn't ping, you know?
And I would imagine so. It'd be weird if it didn't.
I don't know, spies sometimes have like surprisingly low damage taken. Like it doesn't count in the stats when they're cloaked or disguised.
Maybe. Ubers are even here.
So Soapy dies again.
Yeah, here goes again. The exact same thing happened 8 times in a row, albeit, you know, JJ did get weak this time, but again, Soapy's dead, so ultimately the only thing that matters. They are just sitting here, Shutter, and I want to walk at them so much, because and whenever I see hesitation, that just means, okay, I'm just going to roll you, but I waited for Uber, the exchange came in, and I'm just focusing anything that's not flash. I got this gun for post, look at their health. Look at it. Oh!
Chinatown took an Uber and just punched people with the fist the entire time.
Dude, I put 6 stickies on the point, I waited for the Ubers to fade.
Yeah, absolute nuke. Alright, this is the, we end the grand finals with a perfect round.
I think this mid was good. ODB was way slower on rollouts. I waited there for an arrow, which is something I wouldn't do, but, you know, it was a ringer medic. Medic dies immediately.
Yeah, so you know ODB's hurt and they have no heals.
Yeah, so we're just living here. Yeah, and we already got 2 picks. We are baiting you a bit. I guess I...
No, JJ did not bait.
Oh, okay.
He came in instantly, and look, he gets 2, he gets 3,
ODB's right behind him.
He gets 5. JJ did not bait.
No, I was more so looking at me. I probably could have been in like 3 seconds earlier, but like I guess it really didn't matter there because we already there. I guess the fact that their medic was dead made me really comfortable, so I just didn't have to get aggressive.
I decloaked and went for the sniper, and as soon as their pyro caught me, I called for JJ to come in. Which is why baiting the bomb is really good, because if I can just get the sniper for free, JJ doesn't have to commit yet, right?
Yeah.
But so, if I'm getting caught, then I'm taking attention and he can come in. There's no reason for him and I to go in at the same exact time. He should be going in only if I get caught. That's my idea at least. Because then that's when they're actually distracted, is when they're attacking me.
Yeah, because their sniper is dead, I get really comfortable whenever their sniper is dead. So, oh man, if Chinatown should have peeked me. Every other heavy the entire season has been rolling me. Whenever their sniper dies, like, their Putis will peek me boxes, what should be happening. But Chinatown hid there, which I think was a mistake. ODB's getting,
I actually felt a little comfort that we're playing against Chinatown and Nashville because I knew we wouldn't have to worry about heavies hiding in secret and lower, like other heavies. And that's really actually like a thing I feel like heavies should just do more often because it catches people, right? Having a clear heavy lower or lower your bats is really annoying.
Dude, my focus during that Uber was so good. Like every single person that wasn't flashed died immediately. Like their pyro didn't get flashed died immediately. I immediately botted to ramp and ignored everyone else to put damage on their sniper.
What's Soapy doing?
He saw.
Distracting for spy.
Yeah.
And he gets the pyro with the sack. Well played. New pyro down.
Ubers are off again. We should see a dry. Rogue dies. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really super happy about the medic being dead because it still doesn't really change anything in my mental in that game. I'm still focused on their combo here. I knew the heavy's right there because we piped him, and now that I know the heavy's here, it's over. Once I know that the heavy's there, he's a guaranteed death, and then I can peek this corner entirely free.
One thing I noticed that MCM's kind of falling in trap, and this is definitely their lack of main caller. They went in for a sack with their spy and soldier, and then seconds later their combo pushed. They're never in sync. So they're always pushing like 2 down.
Watch Hunter's cam right now.
Okay, I'm trying to get to his cam. I am.
This was the one time I peeked Shutter. That was my fault.
Oh my god. The fact that you can air blast behind people is so stupid.
We do take the exchange on point. They don't have me. They're trying to get as much as they can. Chinatown is feeding. Wow. He lived for so long. We do lose our medic. They are 3 down.
Don't lose. Oh, JJ comes in.
JJ comes in. Oh, they're so weak. And yeah, now we're here to fight.
I'm not baiting JJ.
Yeah, no, I'm here to fight now. I'm just focusing point. I'm just living to focus point. Waterson's trying to hardscope me, you idiot! He's trying to hardscope me, and you're just shooting him at, like, see how hungry he is? And he gets counter SVS by my sticky. Hardscope me again. Ubers are even.
This is it. The end moment.
From what I remember, they actually.
Dude,
yeah, no. I already know what you're gonna say. I was embarrassed by it. Like I was like.
You did the thing. You yell at me for doing.
Yeah, no. It was my mistake. I wanted it badly. Like I don't even know how it got close here. How did it get close here?
It wasn't really close. It's just we're playing it
Let's
slow
see.
because we gotta.
Lazard died. Doesn't matter. Soapy. Okay. I don't know. We still were 3 up. Yeah, no, I mean, I did it. It was my fault. Like, I knew immediately what went wrong the second I did it, but like.
The next time I do that, and you yell at me. I'm just
yeah. You have an IOU this time, but like, I knew what I did wrong, but I don't know. Something made me do it.
All right, well, any closing comments?
I mean, I got what I wanted to see. I wanted to see. Like how you're just sitting still behind, letting the team carry you. I wanted to see, some reflects, some clutches, JJ Slime. I wanted to see MCM pre-rotating on Swiftwater, which we got correct. They were just pre-rotating, which could bite them easily. We saw us trolling and losing a 7v2 on last.
We did troll, yep.
And and also troll on second with our flank getting too overzealous.
Yep.
So,
but listen, I don't want to necessarily call anything a troll. I think MCM, unlike the 2 halves we played against Fat Peter that we lost, I think MCM really earned those wins. The Fat Peter halves on Swiftwater, there was some trolling, like a particular Pyromane reflecting a sticky into our medic.
Yeah, that was some trolling. So, there's a couple points, like overall points here. Like number 1 is, even though people could think of this as a dominant grand finals, like if we pointed out many things that even the winning team that was said to have won super hard did wrong, right? So like it's just looking into it a little bit further. People could say it was a dominant grand finals just based off the scoreline of the maps, but just rawly based off of the amount of mistakes that we pointed out, even from the winning team. It shows you that no one's impenetrable. Doesn't matter who the team is. Don't have that mindset going into a match that this team is no. Everything, it's always winnable. Number 1 rule is, or number 2 rule is always winnable. So like that's one of the major points. And then the second point is giving credit where it's due. Like even this doesn't matter that if MCM lost, okay, that's the result of the match, right? And I've been to second place a couple times around, so like I know that feeling, but. They still absolutely tried their heart out. They tried their heart out in that match just as much as we did. We both had, interesting circumstances to say the least, and we both, tried it as hard as we could, right? And the fact that, the fact that they got to Grands, man, with all of those roster issues, literally not having a demo for half the season is awesome, dude.
I can completely relate. I mean, it's actually funny. We lost to MCM Season 6, and that season, I played with 5 different demo men throughout the season, and I had a different roster every week. I played with Sand on demo at one point. I played with Exile demo. I played with you demo. I played with Jarrett demo. I played with Logan demo, all in one season. And I made it very clear to people about that season that was my least favorite season, and I absolutely despise that season with a passion. And props to like Rogue and MCM people for having a good outlook this season
Yep.
because I couldn't have done it. I would have been pissed.
Yeah,
I would have been
no.
pissed if I was in MCM's shoes.
And like
Right?
again, like not only having the mental capacity to push forward despite the
Yeah.
like I
gave
can't
up
even
a
use
kill for
verbs.
Cypher.
They still made it to grands. They still put on a good show, and they still earned their rightful position as the second place team at the bare minimum, no matter the circumstances. And well,
GG's only.
that's truly an inspirational story. Like I don't know, like the beginning of playoffs, I really did think that MCM was going to get fourth, and that's nothing against them. That's just purely looking at it from like all of the performance of all the teams scrimming against them at the start of playoffs. I did think that they were going to lose and get fourth place, but nope, I could not be more wrong, and I couldn't be more happy that I was wrong. They absolutely smashed it all the way through the
Yep.
lower brackets, and it was a good ending for
They
them.
came far from
They
that
did.
product match
They did.
in the regular season we had against them. They've come far. They were able to pull out wins against two teams that we felt were better than them by playoff
Yep.
times. So
And let this serve as a warning to if MCM continues to play, which most of the time they do. I don't know what their plans are, but if they do continue to play, I 100% guarantee you their roster will be more stable in the seasons to come, and you should fear. You should absolutely fear.
there's going to be an MCM-esque team, but it's the return of a very old UGC team. It's kind of a super team, if you will.
Oh, a super team, if you will.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think I'm at liberty to
No,
say,
that's
but,
fine. Yeah, yeah. Keep it. Yeah,
maybe
okay,
I'll
okay.
DM you the.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but if you see any of these players playing, I guess by extension, absolutely fear because if they can go this far and put this good of a show on without a stable roster, well, do not give them a stable roster, or you'll be torn a new one.
Yep. As you're kind of shutting down the stream because I don't got anything else for the stream. Did you know we this is one of the first seasons I think I've won where we beat every playoff team throughout playoffs. We beat Fat Peter, MTS, and MCM.
Did we not season two? I don't think we lost.
Season 2 we played Rewind twice.
Yeah, but did we lose though?
No, we didn't lose.
Okay.
So
I see what you're saying. Right.
We played Rewind.
Yeah, no, yeah,
twice,
I think you're right.
so.
We generally skip out on one of the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't play MCM until Grands, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
They got knocked out the lower bracket right away.
Well played.
They lost MTS.
Yeah, we did. We were able to play all the teams here.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Overall, like I did it, in this spreadsheet stream, but I can't give the season enough props. This is by far the best season and most fun season I've ever played. This is by far the best team that I have and probably will ever play on. And if this actually does give me hope for future seasons, hopefully, if it was the Apex, it would be an understandable Apex considering how good the season was. But if it's not, then let's hope that the mountain keeps on climbing because, that season was much more promising than I thought after not playing Highlander for 2 years and the general trend of, diminishing skill. This was definitely a good surprise.
Very good season. Yeah.
Thank you to all the participants.
I'm proud that I won.
Yeah, me too. Like this, I wanted this. I wanted this a lot. So, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for taking the time out to either learn or enjoy the show. If you played, I hope you continue to play, or at least have had fun while you did. And if you're not done, then continue hungering on because I know those ones. Otherwise, you guys have an absolutely good off season. And we will catch you back with the Season 9 preseason grand draft. We'll be giving arbitrary numbers to arbitrary players.
Wait, there's a draft going on?
Yeah, every season we're gonna do the grand draft, where we take the sheet with all 72 players, or at least the most of the players, with blank numbers, and then when we put numbers on them,
okay,
we just call it the draft. That's not really a draft.
Oh.
It's just taking the rosters and ranking them.
Actually do like take the players from a season and almost like form teams. Not the play. But
I think there was something like that season. It was a really early season, but I did see a spreadsheet from X-Time that was a Highlander draft where they took all the platinum players and they drafted them with captains on each one. It was like a big pug of 8 teams. I think I sent that to like one of the HO Pugs admins and say, "Yo, want to do this?" I don't think I got a response, but
there was a UGC Highlander draft that was hosted by the person that got me into competitive Grizz. He's a good friend of mine. Still hangs out in my IRL Discord. He's actually a pilot in the military.
as Beast.
Yeah, it is Beast. He's a good dude too. He was an NG main. He never really got too like good at the game, but you know, for the minimum time he played, I thought he was really really good. He made invite or plat, I guess, but I think he only played one season and then he ended up quitting.
I respect it.
But you know, shout out to him because he got me in the TF2. Shout out to Kaiser. He got me in the TF2. He didn't play much comp. I don't think he made it past silver. But Kaiser introduced me to Grizz, and Grizz got me on Sci-Fi Channel Originals. It's the only reason why I ever played TF2 competitively.
If we're doing shoutouts, hashtag free Pablo.
Hashtag
No
free
joke,
Pablo.
if Pablo gets unbanned, next season will be even more interesting by adding another super team, if you will. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. He served his time just like the rest of the Fred players, and you saw what happened when 3 of the Fred players got unbanned, how good of a season that was. If you let all of them unban, well, you're looking at 2 or 3 really good teams. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and please reduce the probation period. Why is the probation period 3 goddamn seasons? These guys behaved their entire season. There was no issues.
Yep.
Let them play on a team together. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, if 3 of these players played on a team for the entire season together, and they won undefeated and managed to deal with Jacob and I for 5 months,
yeah, I was the one that trolled.
Yeah, they deserve to they deserve to be unprobated, if that's even the word.
Yeah.
But they have behaved well, and if they didn't behave well, then they would have. Me and Jacob would have taken them to the gallows. Trust us,
Yeah.
like
and you think,
we're relentless.
You think these kids have anything better to do than play TF2, and they know they know they're gonna get permit if they troll again. They're not gonna troll
Yeah, you think Carson and Lenny have anything else to do? No. They will be on the best behavior. It means that they can keep on pugging. Alright, that's all.
I'm heading out.
You guys have a good off season, and we'll catch you guys later. Number 1 rule, duties only, and salutaciones!